welcome to Civ 5 Vox Populi. Actually I don't want to spoil it, but essentially, I know I said I'm gonna make videos with Denmark, but I am gonna stream a bit of this, because I happen to be streaming and I want to get some of it done, because these these turns take a long time, like yikes. You're not getting war weariness. That's good for now. The mat, yeah, I need a bit more influence. Okay, let's go to the next turn. So what has happened so far is I'm steadily pushing forward. It's a slow push, but so far the Aztecs are struggling to kill my foreign legions. They are doing damage, don't get me wrong. They are hurting me. I did lose units here and there, but it's just such a nightmare for them to deal with. And sadly, because of the number of units I have, it takes a long time. And yes, good. Stream is working. That's always good. I wish I didn't at least conscript some useful units for me. Good. I have another. Let's get +1 range. That's actually more useful because trying to find room to operate from is not the easiest thing to do. Okay, now I will move my. And yes, I have to play on this because my laptop can't handle anything else. Ban luxury. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Historic landmarks. Goodbye, Rome. Alright, what do I want? World's Fairs? Global War Games? Receive 1 infantry and 4 of your military units will be maintenance free. How do you know which one? Or did it just reduce? I actually don't even think maintenance cost changes between different ones, right? No, I don't want to hurt that. Scarlet, no, Sphere. Let's get Treasure Fleet. Or at least, I mean, I don't care at this point. Treasure Fleet is kind of redundant. You will get. You need a workboat. Okay. Get more research. Research. Alright, the war is the main focus here. So. Oh wait, no, it's Hamburg. I'm like, didn't I lower one of the cities to like almost no health? Yeah, this one. I think I could just take it. But just to be safe, because that's the only melee unit I'm willing to invest in that. And let's start getting a bunch of culture and such. Actually, I think I could support with one of my artillery. It's a question of, okay, it does get one. Let's get one shot off. I think I could kill. Nope. Wait, yeah, +1 range. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake on my part. I should have got the kill. Alright, so Berlin is under siege. Aztecs don't want to talk peace because reasons. I don't know what reasons, but alright. But as my units start peppering the hell out of the city, which it will do. I mean, it's already almost half health. So it's definitely seen better days. I could attack you. Wait, what? Oh, it's desert, right. I'm like, I have blitz. Yeah, I can't blockade it anyways, so why bother? Let's threaten those units. Yeah, it's such a huge battlefield. It's easy to lose track of many things. Let's see, artillery. And I do apologize if people aren't used to strategic view. I'm not used to it either. Why are you? Alright, you were hurt earlier. Wait, I don't think you could. Yeah, you can't. Switch. Bard. Bard. Yeah, this is where the main forces are at. So. Like I'm not gonna make a huge push along here. My plan is to just hold this position. I mean, I will like some damage to the city. Priorities are definitely their units if I can. Though I do admit some things are easier to see on a strategic view. Like which units you can actually hit and stuff. But looking at this, oh man. See, this is the reason. Let me think. I think the last episode of the Babylon will come after this, so no. Come before this. So I'm not spoiling anything. This is the reason why I don't want to keep going, because it gets quite painful. Because I'm already having these long drawn out wars. Why are you in this city? Huh, good question. I don't know. Okay, we can target you. They're lucky I don't have more. Yeah, they are lucky I don't have more promotions. Because otherwise, my units can be extremely threatening. Alright. Porting on multiple fronts. I'm just pushing. And there's practically nothing the AI can do about this. Like, what can the AI do? Right? It's like, okay, maybe they could. And plus, most of his forces are like fighting Rome. Or down here. Where they're more or less cut off. Like, that river is actually pretty annoying to deal with, I will admit. And I love it. And right now, I also need to take this city. Oh, that's their cruiser. I'm like, wait, why can't I do anything? Right. I don't think you could. Oh, just that hurts. It's okay, I'll finish it off. 72. 25 health. Wait, does one of them have? No, none of them have blitz. cruiser. I'm just sending these units. Like, I was like, there might be a city here, but the main reason why I'm sending these units is I want to send them to this side, so I have a stronger navy to defend against Rome. I don't think Rome will give me as much trouble, but I could be wrong, so why take the chance, right? Okay, I don't know what you want to accomplish. You can start pillaging those. I think when you support against that unit, I really don't know what it's trying to do, but might be interesting. Alright, just go there. I don't think we could fully blockade it. This one, yes, does have medic. That's good. Yeah, the desert is actually pretty annoying. Alright, give me a moment. I had to cough, so I'm not gonna put any of you through that. Just assault it. It'll be faster anyways. And you are safe to assault as well. Yeah, Berlin is gonna most likely gonna fall next turn. I think. There's a good chance. You will... Actually, I will save that plantation for this foreign legion. It's definitely not that easy. Trying to... Okay, pattern. If I want to... 1, 2, 3... I'm trying to see where I should position my great general to have the maximum effect. Alright, what am I gonna do with ya? Or reinforce the southern section? I will admit, things are getting a little... Well, more than just a little. They're getting pretty hectic. Like, in the ideal case, I will have... Okay, I do have you. So once this foreign legion is hurt too much, I can pull him out, get another one in, and then just keep doing that. Got it. See, I will attack, but it benefits me a lot more if I don't. And do you have... Yes, you do. Ooh. I think you're gonna heal 15 HP, which is quite a bit. Dortmund. Okay, one more turn before that's done. I guess heal up. Right, where do I need my artillery? The thing is, once Berlin falls, I'm gonna have... Actually, there's only 2 artilleries. That's why Berlin's taking so long. Frankfurt. It's these cities that are taking a while to take down. I don't think, yeah. When you move here, you're gonna be in range of that, and you're gonna hit it pretty hard. Okay, let's get the machine gun there. Support. You're not gonna hit anything in there, unfortunately. Yeah, let's get machine gun support along this area. So for those of you wondering, actually let me quick save as well. I don't want all that progress lost. So essentially right now I'm just slowly pushing this, using my foreign legion to basically just hold them back because they don't want to attack foreign legions. I get quite a bit of like combat bonus, and I have Crusaders, Zeal, and like foreign lands, 20. That's like 40% from those two alone. Sorry about that. Had to cough again. And right now I'm just pushing out in a way where they will have to brute force their way to reach my ranged units. And that just doesn't work too well. If this rifleman is dumb enough to move anywhere that's within my range of my cruisers, it's dead. Why am I... Oh wait, there's another... So let's get rid of that. Because I can. The only problem right now is that it's taking a while to move all of my units. Yeah, let's do this. String quartet in F. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game. It's just the battles are taking way too long. What am I getting? Alright, combined arms. That's gonna be pretty good. If you think foreign legions are tough, get foreign legions that get promoted to infantry. Wait, where are you? Okay, there you are. I'm like, what am I looking at? I'm just being dumb, don't mind me. I do that all the time. It happens when you're playing the game. I need to have some like reserves so that if one section crumbles, I can immediately reinforce it. I have all this gold and I need to spend it because otherwise, if Aztecs steal it, they'll buy more units and it's gonna be a pain. Alright, what else do I invest? Just get diplomats. Diplomats. I wish there's a place where I can sink all of my gold. Like, I don't care if I don't use it. Am I over the limit? No. That's my gold. Oh, I'm actually losing gold. Interesting. Well, I'm in a better state than Montezuma. But, I mean, I am stealing gold from him, so that's always good. Yeah, they're not as good as those that I... But yeah, as you can see, I can just get them to the front lines. Yes, they don't have Stalwart, they don't have Blitz, but... So... Once I'm done with this war... But that's assuming I'm gonna keep going with this war. But yeah, that's still way too much gold. There has to be a city somewhere. That's my happiness. I don't think happiness is a problem. Actually, 33 is a problem. 33 is a problem. One iron. Okay. Let's get all of these. Problem is there's only so many cities I can do that. And once I do this, I mean it's a one-time thing, so how much more gold? Okay, 1.3k. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that. Actually, when you think about it, freedom actually has something great if you have a ton of gold, because you can just build an army by buying everything. It's even a level 1 tenant. It's pretty broken in my opinion. But hey, if you have the gold. Because for example, let's say I get combined arms. I could buy a tank and get the full experience as though I built it. That's how strong it gets. That's just a mess. There's no way I could go through that. But do you see some of these damage? 3 damage from Gatling gun. It's like, what? That's like hardly anything. Okay, let's get cover. Pillage that. Oh. Okay, I was like, oh, this might be something good. No, not quite. But we will send you to the front. Are they abandoning this city? What's this? I smell opening. And I'll take it. You will go here. Okay, we got a few more. I was hoping they would be the ones that are in combat, because then that means potential extra range or logistics. Okay, can I take Berlin? Well, from the looks of it, most likely, yes. I pillaged everything, right? Actually, I don't think I pillaged everything. So one annoying thing is trying to figure out. I think this is the last one that needs. Okay, any more range units? I should. And I got myself Berlin. And then let's see. Now I could pull my rifleman out because I have control of the roads. I could get him to safety without too many worries. Oh, I could get you here so I get flanking bonus. Wait, really? You can't kill him? I'm disappointed. I'm terribly disappointed. Okay, so we got that. Then it's just that there are too many cities. Oh, it feels like a nightmare trying to figure everything out. Okay, you can weaken that. And the irony is, the moment I take the city, the Foreign Legion isn't as strong as they were. The irony, right? It's like, oh, I took the city. Oh, now they're weaker. It's understandable. Do I have no more range? Oh, I do. And you have... No, I don't think you can hit it. No, you can. Oh. That's pleasant. Pretty good. Okay, attack. Yeah, that city is gonna fall. Alright. Now I have more gold that I don't need. Now, I do need to actually... Oh shit, I didn't pillage these. Oh well. I mean, let's face it. We have some pretty gruesome oppositions around here, so to be fair. I'm just pushing them like crazy. Just push them around. I know I didn't pillage everything, but at this point, that's not quite needed. That's not quite needed. Yeah, he has Defender of the Faith, but that doesn't really help him much. As you can see. The range. Right, you have logistics. I had a feeling they would do that. That's why I'm gonna just heal back up. Very nice. Get rid of you. Pillage. Attack. No other civ can really do that. And now that I think about it, this will likely be the last time I play Denmark. I kind of don't like the direction they went with how they're making changes. I know Runestone's overpowered, but I don't know. I just don't like the direction they're going with how they're approaching the whole issue. So yeah. So this will likely be the last time you'll see me play. Actually, I wouldn't say the last time, but because there is a challenge I'm thinking of doing. Did I really not pillage? Oh, I feel stupid. Okay, some of these tiles are gonna be annoying when it comes to trying to pillaging. Like a pillage, pillage. Take that out. I think at this point it's pretty obvious what's gonna happen. Let me quick save. The thing is, I'm still not really used to this strategic view. It just throws me off. I really prefer this view better, but yeah, all of these field guns aren't gonna be able to do too much. Am I gonna take some of these cities? I don't know. I don't think I'll get to that point, and I can't believe I still have Lancers that aren't land ships yet. And I have a great general that I totally forgot. Yeah, this is when I'm playing very inoptimal, where I am basically just sending my units forward. It's like, who needs it? Cruiser, alright, we can... Oh, that's cute. Then we could blockade it. I think it's blockaded. Yes. Yeah, that city is gonna go down. I mean, it has 72 combat strength, but these are cruisers. Cruisers are pretty damn overpowered. I can tell you that. I'll have like 2 layers of encirclement, so there's like... I actually don't know, like, if say I surround on the outer layer, does it also get blockaded? I actually don't know how that works. Okay, let's start attacking. And you can get the kill, so you can heal up a bit. Only a bit. Yes. It's almost gone. Okay, so. Wait, were you? Alright, you were attacking that ironclad. Okay. Gotta hate that. Do you want to attack? It's like, no! I just want to move my unit there. Oh look, a great admiral that I don't need. Thank you, game. Appreciate it very much. Thank you. Yeah, this one I messed up. I meant to go targeting and somehow accidentally clicked on. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, any unit that get too close to Milan is just gonna get vaporized. Like there'll be nothing left. You just stay here to guard. Actually, I could start. Wait. Can I? Yeah, I could start attacking the city. Start hurting it real bad. Of course. 31 health. Yeah, that is much faster. Just saying. It's a much faster way of doing stuff. Rifleman. We're gonna surround this. Actually, I can still embark and then I can't do anything about it. Alright. Alright, you still have a turn. Attack? Yeah, all of these tiles are in pillage, I know, but this point doesn't matter. I have so much gold. I'm so ahead. Look at this. I have 8 in the autocracy. And this was when Aztecs during Renaissance was like 3 policies ahead of me. Alright, where should I send you? There, why not? I don't know. I don't know what to send most of you. Okay, I was like, wait, there should be a unit in there, right? And that's the other thing. You'll never see the AI use Foreign Legion like this. Ever. At least, I very much doubt it. Hey, Hunter, how you doing? How are you doing? Long time no see. How's your winter break coming along? I'm assuming you're on winter break. Actually, that's free experience. I'll take it. You don't say no to free experience. Ever. Ever. Okay, let's send my machine gun. You're doing good? That's great to hear. I can only wish I could say the same thing about my opponent here, but yeah, he made the wrong enemy. Yes. Oh, yes, as in break, right? Yeah. Hopefully you're enjoying your break. We all need it. Regardless if it's school or whatever, it takes a toll out of us. Okay, let's attack that. I don't. That is annoying. The river right there. You'll have to heal up. And that's one other thing. Apparently, at least that's what I just noticed. If your unit is very badly wounded and you need to get them out and you can't keep them in the city, you can actually, I think, airdrop them out, right? I don't think there's anything saying that you can't. If that's the case, that is quite broken. Beautiful. Just trying to get my units around. Not an easy task. when you have too many units, it's like So yeah, I think this will be the last episode for the Denmark one as well, because it's just too much work. And plus, I think I got through the hard part. And you're saying it's good? That's good to know. But yeah, like I said, I got through the hard part. The hard part was trying to secure a landing zone. At this point, the Aztecs aren't gonna push me away. I don't even know if he's willing to talk. Oh, he is willing to talk peace. So effectively, I could take this city, talk peace, build up my forces. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna get flight soon. I'll get combined arms too. So I could have like triplanes, tanks, and infantry, and the Aztecs are done for. Rome, they're far behind that. By the time I crush the Aztecs, I just declare war on them, attack them, and I don't think there's much they could do. Against tanks all the way, because tanks are melee, so I think you do get bonus building them. I've been playing scrap mechanics a lot. Oh, nice! Yeah, I don't know when I'll be getting back to that, but as long as you're having fun, that's great to hear. Movement. Let's get on this hill, I guess. It's kind of annoying trying to figure out where to go and where. That's another thing that's making this less enjoyable. It just takes so long to figure out where to send all of my units. I don't even know how many foreign legions do I have. There's probably at least 20. Oh, right, this. I'm like, what do you need a fishing boat for? Right. So I'm gonna go a bit more, but yeah, this is this safe? Yeah, there's no way they could threaten that. And this makes it worse, because now instead of trying to bring my units across the sea, now I can just use airports, transport them, wait one turn, and then just basically send them to the front lines. It's that quick. Like, how do you even fight against this? Like, I could be producing these units in all of these cities, and plus they're gonna produce it faster because this gives, yeah, plus 15 production when training military units. But this and the runestone is what? I don't know if they add or if they multiply. But the runestone gives 25 to melee. And tanks are melee. So that's 25. Let's see, they add. So that's 40% faster. So basically, I almost shave off half of the time you would need to get tanks. I could build 13 of them. So I'm pretty sure I'll get more as I get more population stuff. So what that means is I will get to a point. I'm not even gonna send you. I'll get to a point where I can just send new units instantly. Have a massive, offensive line. Push through. I'm not gonna bother with these Koso. I'm sub to a channel called General Gamer. Oh, I've never heard of it. Like, does General Gamer do scrap mechanics? But yeah, basically at this point, this game is pretty much won. It's just if you have the patience. If you have the patience to push through, you would do it. I don't have the patience. But I will at least make this an hour long. And after this, bombarded, yeah. Look at some of the damage. 4 damage, 1 damage. Yeah, they aren't they aren't doing much. And plus I already got enough to get another policy. What am I gonna get? Plus 25 attack bonus? I mean, I guess Total War is not bad. If I get Total War, I'll get War Score faster. Essen is starving. And I have another one that I can send to the front lines. I think for most people it's pretty obvious that this game easily loses its appeal because now it's just let's approach this. Let's just push steadily. Like, I have essentially reached the point where I could lose units to my enemies 1-1, and I could probably still come out on top. And the units I lose are just 4 legions or infantry, but I don't think I'll lose 1-1. That's like extremely hard to accomplish considering that I mean, I don't. Wait, Aztecs modern era. So he probably has riflemen unlocked. Oh no, wait, he does have riflemen, right? Riflemen against Foreign Legion is a pain. Riflemen against infantry that's promoted from Foreign Legion is like rip. Okay, I need to get a little closer, so let's move you up a bit. Go there. If you start scrap mechanic back up, tell me. Okay, I will. Right now, it's not in the plans yet. Oh, what's this? Okay, we need to clear you out. Yeah, I'm not gonna pillage everything. It's just stupid at this point. I don't even need to pillage everything to win. Did I use all of my artillery? Or the ones that can actually hit it, yes. Okay, I can just attack. Wow, this landship is gonna last until it falls with the city, essentially. So yeah, I basically took that city. And I could talk for peace. I could keep going. I have a bunch of options, really. I'm not really limited to anything specific. What's here? Okay, also a Foreign Legion. That's just the thing. The AI has no answer to Foreign Legions. You have to invest so much to killing one Foreign Legion. I don't think I lost a single Foreign Legion. I lost Riflemen. I lost Machine Gun. I don't know if I lost Landships or not because my strategy was just push forward for Legion and just zone them out so they can't do anything. Oh yeah, let's see. Okay, so I want to make this a 1-hour episode. Did you play music on your old channel? YouTube channel or Twitch channel? Which one, Hunter? So yeah, I want to make this around an hour long. So I'm gonna discuss a few things about Denmark because I think for most of you it is getting boring. Because it's just me moving my 4 Legion forward, push, pillage, and then move my artillery into range, attack. And the only thing that's going to be different for the next war is that I'm going to have triplanes and bombers that will help me clear out the units easier, which doesn't make much of a difference. Yes, YouTube. No, that was a gaming channel that they banned. So, yeah. No music. But they banned it for no good reason. Anyways. I just want to talk about the changes they plan on introducing for Denmark, and why I don't want to play Denmark anymore. I mean, Denmark is very overpowered in a lot of areas. I do agree on those, but I feel like an overhaul is better, because one thing that I like about Denmark is they benefit quite a bit on pillaging. It makes them very unique, right? Like for other civs, you need to actually, win wars. You gotta take cities. For some civs, it might just be killing units. Like I think for Aztecs, you get gold and faith from killing units. So if you go authority, you get science, culture, faith, and gold from killing units. So yeah, to a certain extent. The problem with right now is that, well, the problem with pillaging is that it's easier than killing a unit. Like for example, right now because I have lightning warfare, and all of my units have something called Viking, which means that it costs no movement to pillage. So what happens, I'll use this guy as an example. I can move here, I could pillage, I can move here. Now imagine, next turn, I could pillage this, cost no movement, come here, pillage that, come here. Essentially, I could potentially, if I plan it right, I could heal 50 HP every turn. This is a Foreign Legion. You can't kill him very easily. I hate fighting them as well. So essentially, not only can I just move around, pillage, because that also gives you war weariness. I don't think I'll have any war weariness from pillage tiles. No, because none of them pillage it from me. But essentially, I'm giving them war weariness. I'm getting some gold. I'm healing my unit. And then in addition, I'm also getting benefits from my runestone. Now, runestone is pretty broken in its current state, because let's look at it here. So when you look at the current runestone, what it does is, so it's a better lighthouse. So a lighthouse, I believe, give 1 food and 1 gold for ocean and coast. The runestone give you extra food, which does start to add up. So your coastal cities are gonna grow quite nicely. And luckily, you don't, like, for the runestone, you could build it in any city. Like, it doesn't have to be coastal, unlike lighthouse. And right now the problem is you get production and culture. And in addition, you also get +2 culture, which is not bad. Like, when it becomes available, it's actually, wait, when it's available, yeah, it comes out of sailing. So at that time, 2 culture is actually pretty significant. And in addition, you also get 25% production towards land and naval melee units. Those are all quite powerful. No, in the background of gaming. No, I don't do that, Billy. That's why I don't know why I got banned for that. Anyways, with Denmark, their changes is that they're gonna make it so that when you pillage specific tiles, so for example, if you pillage fishing resources, you'll get 10 culture. I'm assuming that also scales. I'm not sure if they still scale or not, but as you know, there aren't a ton of fishing resources, so you won't be getting a lot of culture. And then what happens is, for land tiles that have great people improvements, so like Citadel, Academy, and such, and those with resources, you'll get 10 gold. What I dislike about that is Denmark already has a ton of gold. If anything, I feel like the unique ability had to be changed, or at least the promotion they're getting, because right now, if you're looking at their, right now when you look at their unique ability, you get Viking and Longboat. So let's look at Viking. Viking. Cause no movement to pillage. I'm like, okay, that is pretty strong, but actually that is very strong. Especially when you get berserkers that have 3 movements. Of course, you don't have. Thankfully, they don't ignore zone of control. Otherwise, they become really overpowered. You get 200% of damage dealt to city as gold. That can get you a lot of gold, even early on. And then on pillage tiles, you get combat strength. That's not bad. And of course, you take less damage from cities. But I mean, let's face it. Most of the damage you're gonna take are from other units. So the less damage from cities is okay if you eliminate all the units around the city. But otherwise, it's alright. The 25% combat strength from pillage tiles. It's kind of meh for me because you gotta remember, if you have an unpillaged tile, you can pillage it to heal, and that will increase the survivability of your unit. Just because you have more combat strength doesn't. I mean, it makes you slightly harder to kill, but it's not as versatile. At least for my playstyle. And then of course, the other one is Longboat, which is also no movement for pillaging. I don't know how you get extra combat strength for pillage sea tiles. I don't know how that works. And then you get, you also get more gold, which is actually more broken because early on, if you could get like triremes and attack cities with no walls, you're gonna get. Like, they nerfed the amount of gold you can get, but it's still quite a bit of gold. And how the game is designed is that initially you actually steal the gold from the AI itself. So for example, if I'm attacking Montezuma and he has 2,000 gold, and I do enough damage to steal 2,000 gold, it means that he will have 0 gold, I will have 2,000 gold. But the issue is, if I keep attacking, I will still get gold. Yes, he has 0 gold, so I can't steal any more from him, but I'm still getting the amount of gold that's showing up. Now, one of the things that's even more broken, and I find it kind of interesting, so I think the easiest way is to go here. So what happens is the authority. Okay, so there is a unit that you get for completing authority, which is the Lensneck. I don't know how you pronounce it. I apologize. I probably won't ever be able to pronounce it properly. Now, what's broken about this unit when you're playing, when you're playing Denmark, is that City Plunder stacks with your Viking. So in addition to 100% of the damage here, you also get 200 from the other. I don't know if they stack, like if you get 300, or is it you get 200 and then you get another. Actually, it's probably 300%. So if you do X number of damage, you times that by 3, and then that's how much gold, which adds up a lot. And what's crazy about this promotion is that this unit, you can actually promote it and he'll keep City Plunder. So essentially, you can have, you could purchase this with the gold you steal from your opponents, upgrade them to Tertial, to Fusilier, to Rifleman, to Infantry. They'll keep those 2 promotions, and then they can just steal so much gold. I actually don't know if I have any. I mean, the only downside is that they will only have. Yeah, I think this guy. Yeah, City Plunder, see? I have this guy with City Plunder, and he gets Viking. So if I attack a city, and if you get Blitz, yeah, it's GG. You just get so much gold. So, like I said, they're making changes to Denmark. So, to kind of recap what I said, because I explained a lot. So if you pillage sea tiles, you're gonna get 10 culture. I don't know if it scales or not. If you pillage great people improvements, or tiles with resources on land, you'll get 10 gold. Now that 10 gold is kind of redundant because you already get so much gold from your unique ability. What I dislike is that now with tiles, like ordinary tiles that have nothing, so essentially let's say this one, this farm. It's on the grassland, but it has no wheat, nothing. If I pillage that, I will actually get nothing. And like, let's use one of these cities as an example. Okay, let's use Berlin. Actually, this might be longer than an hour, but I think I do want to talk about it. So let's look at Berlin. So it has quite a few tiles. It's a capital. So we're like maxing. So essentially, we are gonna get 10 gold from horses. So that's 1 from the fur. So there's 2 horses that I can see right now. 2 horses, 1 fur. There's a town, so that's 4. Actually, is that town part of Berlin? Yes. And then we have the 2 irons right there, so that's... And then the citadel, so that's 7. 7, and then there's 8 for the oil. 8 for the oil. There's, wow, 4 for the gold. So that's 12. 12, and then the 13th one is the other oil. And then the academy gives you 14. And then the 2 wheats give you 16. So you get a total of 16 tiles you can pillage that will give you, so 16 times 10 gold. I'm pretty sure it scales, but you get the idea. You have 16 tiles that you can pillage. And then you get gold. But I can assure you that by attacking the city, I will actually get a lot more gold than that. Especially with someone who has city plunder. So, personally, I hate that change. And of course, this is a capital, so of course it's gonna have a lot of stuff. But there will be cities that have, much fewer. Like for example, okay, this one. So we have some seed tiles. We have 2 fish, so that's 20 culture. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 land tiles with resources. So those will give a bit more yield. But there's a couple of things you have to realize is that aluminum comes pretty late, so it's probably not going to show up anytime soon. Actually, does it also get coal? No. And then all of these other tiles, I just feel like they don't... Like, I don't mind if they give very small yields or yields that don't scale, so that early game, or at least find a nice number where early game you have a lot of, early game you have very few improvements, but feel significant, and later on, even if it doesn't scale, because the number of improvements you can pillage, it will eventually add up. I would prefer something like that, and I also would rather the unique ability to be changed. Like for instance, Viking and Longbow are just too strong in themselves. Like one thing I would prefer for Viking and Longbow is for them to be not like immediately available to any unit that's like not be immediately available. Like for example, let's say I get a Foreign Legion. He doesn't start with Viking. I would prefer if he goes either Drill 1 or Shock 1. He would then be able to take Viking for a second promotion. Because essentially what that would do is delay how broken it is. And one thing you have to realize how broken it can be is that in the early game, if you get a scout also gets a Viking. So if you have a scout with survivalism 3, and then you could get like extra movement because of all the exploration you do. But mostly just survivalism 3. You can pillage, move around. You could get a lot of yields. You can attack cities. And since you have survivalism 3, you can actually heal yourself after the attack. So it's really hard to kill that unit. And what ends up happening is that's what makes a scout actually quite dangerous if you know how to use it as Vikings. And what happens is if you change it so that if Viking is behind Drill 1 or Shock 1, then the scout couldn't get it. And I'm fine with that. It's an exploration unit. We shouldn't make them so powerful that they could win you the game. Because remember, it steals gold first, and then any additional gold you take, you will still get. The enemy won't lose. But early on, if you could steal those gold, you're slowing your neighbors down so much. And if you could get a bunch of scouts with survivalism 3 somehow, and then be able to just pillage like mad. Like, you don't have to take any cities. You just have to pillage and attack cities until they're low enough, let them heal up. You'll be able to weaken your opponent a lot and just snowball from that. So those are probably the changes I would make. Like, for the yields of the runestone, just have a set number so that early game, when there's fewer improvements, it will still feel like significant yields at the time. But it doesn't scale, so that late game, because there's more improvements, it won't be overpowered, but it will feel still kind of beneficial, because if you're actively pillaging, you will actually feel like you benefit from that. And then of course, I don't even know why we need the extra production towards units. I guess it's alright. I just feel like they're trying to stuff too much into your unique building. I feel like if you could get yields, I mean, maybe, like, I don't mind culture and production if it just doesn't scale. If it's just a set number, where early game you have fewer improvements, so you get a set number. Later game, it doesn't seem as strong unless you pillage quite a bit, but that's fine, because this will allow you to snowball early, but late game you can't rely on the runestone. And that's part of the reason why I don't really want to play Denmark unless, well, except for the challenge I'm planning to organize. I'm just trying to finish these games so that I can go to the newest beta version and do that challenge. But personally, I just don't like the changes. They're going with it. They're nerfing the runestone to the ground. They're not addressing the unique ability, which I feel can be more broken, honestly. I mean, yeah, runestone is very broken, but even the unique ability is quite broken. Personally, I think Denmark needs an overhaul, but I don't know if they're willing to do that, so I'm not even gonna make that suggestion on the forum. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If they're not gonna overhaul, then I mean, I just won't play Denmark much, because they, like, in my opinion, they remove one of the most fun aspects of what makes Denmark Denmark. And what that ends up doing is just, you know, like how are they different now? By removing the benefits, or at least the potential gains you can get from pillaging a lot, they become no different from other civs. I mean, now they're just becoming, they're gonna be swimming in gold, and chances are you just want to go authority, because once you get complete authority, you have access to, 3 different units that are very powerful. One of them, with City Plunder stacking with Vikings, is like, just means that you'll never run out of gold. I feel like they're not fixing it, but I don't think they're willing to make a big overhaul of Denmark. So yeah, I'm just sad to see that they went a direction that will make a civ that has a pretty interesting ability. I mean, yeah, they could try to fix a lot of it, but instead they're nerfing one of the bigger aspects, and I don't know. And for those of you wondering, this is before the change, so this is overpowered. Because Renaissance, I was 3 policy behind Aztecs, now I'm 4 policy ahead of the Aztecs. And that's all because of the pillaging. Because right now, with the number of runestones I have, pillaging 1 tile actually shaves off 2 turns. 2 turns! Like, if I pillage now, do I have a tile I can pillage? Okay, if I pillage now. Okay, now it's 1 turn, but the last few tenets, it shaved off 2 turns. If I pillage that, see it okay, it's 1.5 turns effectively. So right now it's too broken, but I feel they're going the wrong direction. And to be honest, I've given up on trying to argue with them. Because, you know, I want to be considerate because I know they want to go for a gold version. So I don't want to suggest something too radical, but I don't know. I just feel they're going the wrong direction. If they could have just nerfed the unique ability, make the runestone be very solid early game, but like pretty meh late game, I'm totally fine with that. Because if I'm going authority and I have a runestone that work together to get me snowballing early in the game, if I don't win the game, it's my own fault because I'm not using the tools at my disposal. But yeah, right now it's just, oh, what's special about Denmark? Oh, they'll be swimming in gold. They have so much gold, they don't know what to do with it. But yeah, if you want to pillage, you better prioritize certain tiles, because the other tiles, I don't know, I just don't like it. Because it's too RNG based. Like sometimes you have an AI with a really bad city that has almost nothing that has like very few resources you can pillage. And then what? And plus the land resources give more gold. You don't need more gold. Like, yikes. Nerfing a unique building to the ground without changing the unique ability is just a mistake, but oh well. Yeah, sorry about the rant at the end, but I just want to get it out because this is my thoughts. Maybe some people watching the video will hear it, because I think Denmark needs an overhaul. We don't want them to be a cookie cutter civ that's essentially, hey look, I play like any other civ, but the only difference is I get more gold. I get a bit more culture from coastal resources, but mostly I just get a lot more gold. And with that gold, I'm just gonna use it to buy more units and blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, but that's not very interesting. If there is an incentive to pillage everything and not just strategically pillage. I mean, I wouldn't mind if, you know, normal tiles have a very small yield that's early on it's okay, but late game is not that good. But like maybe for the tiles with great people improvements and resources, you have it slightly better, so that, you know, maybe like three times the. Okay, I don't want to put numbers because I don't know what numbers would be good. Those require tests. But anyways, enough of this ranting. Now you know my stance on the upcoming change to Denmark. I don't like it. I want a complete overhaul so that pillaging will be a key aspect and runestone will be a wonderful unique building early game. It doesn't benefit you as much late game, and that's it. But yeah, I'm not gonna recommend it because I don't know, it's just the way that some people reply. Like I am legitimately trying to suggest some things, but it feels like some people just don't want to talk about it, and I'm like, fine. I don't have that much time on my hands, so I'm not gonna argue with people and say, hey, let's totally overhaul Denmark. No, I'm not gonna do that. Maybe a few of them will see this video when I upload it in the forum, and maybe we'll have a discussion. I don't know. But to be honest, I don't have the energy to argue with them. If they want to change it, they could do it. But yeah, with the new changes, except for the challenge I have planned, I'm probably not gonna play Denmark because they're just not fun anymore. Anyways, this is the end of the stream. Sorry for the rant. I just had to get it out because I had a lot of fun with this game. I realized what's very broken about the Civ. And yeah, I'm not gonna keep going because rest is just me stomping rest of them, and it's just gonna be way too painful. But anyways, this is the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed this. You'll probably see me play Denmark a few more times, which relies on the challenge. But yeah, otherwise, I'm probably not gonna play them anymore. I just feel they become too much. Like, they become too much of a general Civ, general warmonger Civ, and if they're not unique, I just don't enjoy them. So yeah, this is the end of the stream. Thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you have a good one. Bye.